What a dumb week it was for so many things in the world of wrestling. I don't understand it. I'm sure none of you understand it either. There's so much. There is, a bunch of good stuff, but then there's also so many. What the hell is the point of even doing that if you were just going to do that 10 minutes later? Like that level of dumb. I don't get it. But they did have some good matches mixed in there and some big good things. And things aren't going to help anything when it comes to ticket sales for Money in the Bank or anything. But it's understandable why they made some of the decisions that they did because, well, they backed themselves into a bigger corner if they didn't do what they did. So I'm not mad about those decisions because they had to be made. And now, as we're here to Raw, we can start off talking about all of them, which I was very happy I might have to see the Tim White thing at the beginning, right as they came on air. No mention of Dave Hebner. Don't know why or whatever, but he's only around for that little bit of time there, as far as my brain remembers. And again, the friendly tap and all that. How many moments do we see during the Attitude Era with them just tearing the friendly tap to pieces? Just saying, Tim White deserves, everything that he got and more. He was a big part of it for a very long time and glad to see it. Not happy that, Rhea won't pass whatever's wrong with her. She's still going to be injured. Come Money in the Bank, they won't clear her. So want to know what it is. Her brain injury, possibly, and those aren't, any laughing matter. So I'm not trying to, make anything about it when I hope she gets better. And if it is a head injury, take the proper time to do it. But I know she'll be back. And then it led us to the fatal five-way number one contenders match, which came after everyone ran their suck. And I will say, it's nice to see Liv with Watch Me Across Her Ass again. Sorry, everyone likes it. Even Hannah. And that Alexa saved it on the mic, minus one line. And didn't that guy with a chin win you Money in the Bank? Both those times. And no, the correct answer is no, he didn't. Because the man that won it for her both times there cheated and all that. He was known as the chinless man, not the man with the chin. He's known for having no chin with his run in, the machine that is WWE. But and Bianca was on commentary for the Fatal Five Way, which is weird. Like, she's sitting there, but they're not having her talk anymore. I guess they're getting some kind of something that says, please, God, shut her up. I don't know. But she hasn't talked. She just sits there for weeks on end next to the table, which I find odd. It's the point of being right there if you're not ever going to talk. There's not too many that just sit there and don't talk. So it makes it even weirder. Altogether, just strange things. But it was a decent match. They put together a good one. The referee counting all those ones when Liv and Alexa were doing that roundabout rolling thing all the way around. That was dumb as hell. Whoever told him, make sure you count one every time. One up, down, one. Like, that was stupid. Please don't ever do that again. Ever. I'm sure enough people have already told you that, or they're working with you people saying, don't do that. That was dumb. And whatever Liv did to Becky, I can't even tell you what it was called because it was just ugly. So let's not see any more of that. And then Carmella wins. And you heard that the crowd was barely like anything. Like, I sat there waiting for this horrific sea of boos, but nothing really. I mean, there was some boos after a few seconds, but it didn't seem like they really cared, which is kind of, I think, a problem for the machine. And it's not going to help sell any more tickets or get anyone to watch Money in the Bank any more than anyone's already going to. But I do actually have a brain in between my ears and my high angry I get. It's the only way that, it made sense, because now it keeps Becky and Asuka going in their thing that they've had, just messing with each other, which they could have kept going even if she did win, but keeps them doing their thing. And Asuka's in the Money in the Bank. And Liv and Alexa are already in the Money in the Bank match, which isn't even full yet. So putting either of them in there Wouldn't have made any sense. So, yeah, unless they do Money in the Bank early in the night, and one of those two would have won it and then just beat the living bejesus out of Bianca before the match, cashed in, pick up the win. It could be that, but that wouldn't have, they wouldn't go there. So it made sense. It's just they could have picked someone that people might have actually at least cared about. I mean, you put Carmella in there, we automatically knew she was going to lose. I mean, we all knew they were going to automatically lose no matter what, but Carmella, it's definitely for sure. And no one seemed to care, which is, not good. They got a hell of a rating though coming out. I did see that. So whatever they're doing, it's working. But there's just maybe it's just me. I think they could have. And you say, Jesse, who would you pick otherwise? It's a great question. I don't know, because they've beat like the whole her and Dewdrop thing at nauseum. They beat that to death. So I mean, they really didn't have any options in it because they backed themselves into that corner, and they love to do it. But I get why they did it. No matter how much it's not going to do anything to help any of the situations or help anyone watch or buy tickets, put butts in seats. We understand why they had to do it. So you can be upset about it. I don't care. It's the way it is. And when you think of it from that perspective, what else could they have done? Who else could it have been? There isn't anyone. So they did it. I'm not excited about it. I'm not going to watch it, but they did it. Vince wasted all of our time telling us that John Cena's coming back next week. Like they didn't advertise it for weeks on end. Him almost tripping, getting out of the ring was, comical. And then when he hit the stairs, you saw that camera cut away quick. You can see the extended one there where you actually see him do the jump and at least the jump off the stairs and, using the railing to stop him. At least we got some good memes out of it. I like the Joker one. I like the one where he's stomping on Roman's leg. There's been some really good ones with Vince memes because of it. So that was cool. That was good to see. So thank you for that. At least put a smile on it. Seeing Vince, just everywhere. It's kind of like the Bernie memes after Inauguration Day with his mittens and he just looked miserable as could be. It's kind of like that, except Bernie was way more places and it was and I'm not even a Bernie guy, but those memes were better than Vince. But again, the world was on fire for that one. This is just a wrestling world, much smaller world, sadly. Anyway, Omos with MVP defeated Riddle. You could barely hear Riddle's music. At least I could barely hear it through the TV suddenly. So that kind of sucked. No RK Bro won, but they did have Seth attack him after Riddle gets a stomp. That sets them up for SummerSlam and all that. So that right there is a really good thing. I think those two can absolutely tear the house down, steal the show if they're afforded the opportunity to steal the show. Because Riddle's good. Seth is good. Like they could tell a great story and get it all going perfect at SummerSlam. And it gives them somewhere to move on to. They both needed something to move on to. As Seth had Cody for forever, and Riddle had Roman in them for forever. And we're really, I think it's Riddle's big test. See what he could do. Put him with Seth. And if he makes it, he makes it. I think he'll make it. I think it'll be actually, again, steal it. We'll see. But that's a match that people actually want to see. So congratulations to them for putting something together that people actually want to watch. Doesn't happen very often. I'm not very nice to the creative geniuses, as everyone calls them, but that was a good choice. So congratulations to them. Theory hurt everyone's head until Lashley attacked him. Shocker. Angelo Dawkins defeated Jey Uso in a good one. That was a great match. Again, I think, he's violently underrated athletically and all that and ability because Montez Ford is his partner. We can see what, Montez Ford can do, but it was good to see him get to do his thing. I like the Zeke and Elias thing. The beard even looked half decent, doing the Faces of Foley thing, pre-recording, have that playing while he's like doing all of that and having KO sell it so bad he comes back through the curtain and there's, Zeke standing there. They did it good. But you see the ads and there's that, third person like Elias, Ezekiel, question marks. Please, God, don't bring in an Elrod, even if it was Sandow. Like, let's not have a third person because you did it so good there. You pulled it off. Don't screw it up. I know they love to screw it up. Don't screw it up. Please. We don't need that in our life. And we move on. I'm just going to say they did a good job with pulling it off. And congrats to them for pulling it off. But please don't have like him find a third person or have someone else do it as Elrod. Let's not keep it going. Please. I know why you did it. Just don't. Don't get it too hokey and kill it. You started saving it. Don't ruin it. Lashley won a gauntlet match, becoming number one contender for the U.S. Championship. Once Theory mentioned it, we all knew he was going to. He defeated Gable in a pretty good one. Otis immediately attacked. As he's getting ready to beat Otis, Gable attacks him, causes a DQ, and then again the mauling continues, and then he counters Theory's A-Town down into a cradle for the win. I think that'll be a good one. I don't know how to call you. I don't think they're going to take it off of Theory already, but after they're trying to push Lashley to grab the title after the last pay-per-view, premium live event, hold the title and point out like they're having him do that. He has to be the guy, so I don't know how they're going to have him lose. Find a way to do it to protect him, because who else do they have for Roman really, except for guys that aren't on the roster that they haven't done ad nauseum? So we'll see. Ciampa attacked AJ from behind on Miz TV. AJ then defeated Ciampa with Miz on commentary. Again, Miz TV, shocker, something stupid happened. No offense. It's just the same thing over and over again. Miz goes for a cheap shot on AJ after, though, and he catches him with a Pele kick, hits a Styles Clash. And I think that'll be a great match, too. Those two together. No matter what you think of Miz's character, he has been in a lot of really good, entertaining matches. And he's in there with AJ, who can have a match with anyone and make it look really good. So, as long as I don't get too stupid with the story, the wrestling will be good. I just hope that between all the conversations and Mrs. Balls lately, I hope those stop. But, AJ and Miz, like that will sell tickets and be gold. So hopefully they put it together. I'm guessing for SummerSlam, just try to get people there. And again, I'm okay with that. Not judging them for doing that at all. I think it'll be, again, another really, really good match with great storytelling just because of who's involved. It's just the talking aspect, no offense to Miz, a lot of it really is repetitive, especially on Miz TV. Like it's lost its luster because it just every week it seems, and it's just the same thing every week. There's only so many times it's turning into the rest of the product. Every couple of weeks. So it's not like, oh, well, we know what's going to happen for that 10 minutes. Because that's really what it is now. It's nothing against him. It's just how many times can you do the same shtick? Literally in a row before people don't want to see it anymore. Good match will come, though. So I'll leave it at that. And then Asuka defeated Becky in the Money in the Bank qualifier, and it was a great match. I'm just going to say, obviously, I'm sure Becky will find a way in. We have seen superstars on posters before and they weren't even, part of it. But Becky and Seth are on there. She's going to find her way in somehow. Maybe she does and she gets attacked. Maybe she doesn't make it and she vanishes for what? Maybe this is a way to bring the man back. She can build all the momentum going into WrestleMania to beat Ronda clean, as she didn't last time. There's all kinds of things it could be. We just got to see how it, if she goes and beats Ronda, that means obviously Seth's following her to SmackDown. But, they could use the star power if we're being 100% honest, but I could see her going away for a while, coming back, building the momentum as the man again and going into WrestleMania. Like she did the heel thing. Let her have her downfall and come back as the man and knock it out of the park again. No matter what you say, she was really over. And the way that match ended with her pinning Ronda at WrestleMania with her shoulder up for the 1 count, because heaven forbid the referee just waited. Like everyone remembers that. So a clean win with their shoulders down on that make up for that. We all know it's coming. It has to be coming. It's Vince McMahon, the machine. No way it's not. But it'll be done right, and they will fix that mess up. And then there was a lot of idiocy on 2.0. Again, live tweeting. People were even arguing me on some stuff during 2.0, but it was good to see a Tim White memorial at the beginning again on the screen as they came on air. Again, I'll say it every time. Yeah, he was a big part of it growing up in the Attitude Era, though, so it was good to see him there. Two Dimes still there when they were walking into the arena earlier today. There's Two Dimes walking with Tony D and all that, even though he got fired well over 2 shows, like over 2 shows ago at this point, which shows laziness. Don't worry, it wasn't the only time we saw him. Waller stole a pretty decent match against, Solo. I'm going to say, and then we saw everything saying he didn't want to be known as there. I mean, he's still going to be known as, Uso's brother and Roman's cousin, no matter what. But I do like that, he's down there and he's going to build his own thing. Sooner or later, we all know they're going to come together. It's just the way it is. They're not going to put him on the main roster without them being near each other because everyone's going to know. But at least, he wanted to do his own thing and they're doing his own thing. How many championships will he win down there? I don't know. But him down there building everything that way as a character, so at least he has that before he goes up to the roster and more than likely joins with them, is a good thing. So no one can deny that at all. He's good. He's got a presence about him that, people like. And again, so many Uso chants. Now it's just Solo chants, which is, really good. He's winning him over, which is what he has to do, especially in that situation. At least they're letting him. Unlike what we got Dominic, who literally this whole time he's been with the company has just been Ray's son. That's it. They haven't built anything around that, just like they didn't for Apollo Crews for forever, who's now back down there doing vignettes and actually building character. Because he was only there for a few minutes. They sent him up to the main roster. He was used badly. He had that, accent and Commander Aziz for a little bit, but that worked so well that he's now back at NXT trying to figure it out. And I think that's the right move for him. I've said it repeatedly. And I think, him, again, Apollo, Waller doing good on that. I said, I thought, Dominic should go down there and try to actually build something besides being Ray's son. Yet there he still is on the main roster. It doesn't make any sense. I don't think it could hurt anything. So hopefully they do it for him too, but it's doing good for Solo and Apollo. So I do like that. We see the interview backstage, Two Dimes in it again because they're lazy. You heard it here. Lazy. Caden Carter and Katana Chance defeated Feroz and Leon. Obvious, but still not a terrible match. Jordan Devlin, now known as JD McDonough, and as the internet showed, it's great to see you guys, the people the powers that be, there we are, at the machine, having him wink at the camera while he's wearing sunglasses driving in that car. That little vignette, like that was, wink at the camera while you're wearing sunglasses. Made a lot of sense. But he's a good wrestler. It's just, and again, they said they're going to not leave anything alone so they can make money off of everything. But I mean, as long as they don't give him something stupid. Wesley was interrupted by Trick Williams. Hopefully that turns to something. Roddy and Damon Camp defeated Wild and Del Toro. Again, them coming out to Tony D's music with Stax one more time. Was out there with, Two Dimes. Again, there he is again. Them together. And he trips him with, Del Toro, I believe it was, with the crowbar. Roddy and Damon Camp steal it. So much stupid involved. Like it was just dumb from Jump Street, and they just keep making it dumber. And they proved it was dumb by the end of the show. But Jiro interrupted Vinci. So for once now, I don't wish that he got to keep being Marcel Bartel. I just want him to maul Jiro because I've never liked Jiro. I've been honest about that. Don't like him. Whole jacket thing, I thought that was a waste on Kushida because they finally had something good going with him. Then they teamed him with that. What did he do? Nothing. Literally. Barely even saw him. Unless he was just getting flung around like a rag doll by people like Von Wagner. Like it was so dumb. So hopefully Jiro gets just beaten senseless. Kiana James interrupted Indy Hartwell during an interview so we can see what, Kiana has in the ring with Indy. Cameron Grimes defeated Idris Inoue with Malik Blade, and what I thought was a really good one. I'm really excited for, see what those two can do, and they keep getting better. And for Grimes with the championship match, and to see how they do everything with that. But again, whenever they do it, that match is going to be phenomenal. So I'm really excited to see that. Von Wagner destroyed, Brooks Jensen. I know, shocker. And then another shocker, somehow Briggs and Jensen are now the NXT UK tag champs. So congratulations to them. But with how they were booked in the US, that makes literally no sense at all. They've had them losing all the time, but now they're NXT UK tag champs. So, hey, good on them. Came out of nowhere. Don't get it, but hey, congrats. See what they could do with it over there, I guess. I don't know, but they were having them just lose and lose and lose and single stuff. And now I just don't get it. The dyads are officially gristled young veterans without a doubt. I'm just going to leave that there. Alba Fire defeated Lash Legends by DQ. Alba was dominating her until Lash hit her in the throat with her own baseball bat, which means now it gets to be dragged out for, until the next big event. It's what they have to do. Again, I liked her as Kaylee Ray better. I just don't like the Alba Fire thing. And Lash Legend, she's athletic. It's just, she hurts my head. Sorry. It's just the way it is. Very athletic, though. So hopefully, it doesn't suck, but yep. Hit her with the throat with the bat. And Alba pulled it off great. Like Kaylee Ray pulled it off great, playing it off that she did get hit in the throat. So that was a good thing. To see how long they, wait to actually pull the trigger on them having, a match, which I'm sure is going to involve weapons and all kinds of stuff. So we'll see how that works out. And then Carmelo Anthony and Trick Williams successfully defended his North American Championship against Tony D'Angelo with the whole family there. And they had a great match going. I mean, they did, with Stacks there, by the way, at ringside. And they had, Tony D looked for brass knucks from, Santos. Santos slides them to Carmelo to cost Tony the match. And I swear we saw that with someone recently. Yeah, Wardlow with the ring to Punk. But they did the slide with all of that. And Carmelo gets to successfully defend the title. But it's been 3 weeks, hasn't it? 3 weeks, maybe a month. Like, what the hell is the point of even doing it? I said it was stupid then. Now they're proving it's stupid now because they already had him turn on him. Like, what the hell was the point of it? If we all thought it was stupid, and you're telling us right now, yeah, it's stupid. We're going to be done with it within, what, a month? It wasn't bad enough the 2 times got canned. And then you still have them on everything. And then people on the internet there on the Twitter, sorry, what do you want to do? Re-record all the stuff? Well, here's a good idea. Do it live. And then the argument was, well, they're doing live shows again. Like, yeah, they're doing live shows in the state of Florida on Fridays and Saturdays. What the hell does that have to do with recording? Yeah, doing the show live on Tuesdays. Guess what? Has nothing to do with it. There's no excuse to be recording them 2 weeks in advance, because then you fire a guy and he's there the next 2 shows, and it just makes you look even dumber and even lazier, especially on a story that everyone already thinks sucks. Like, what was the point? I don't get it. I don't understand. Like, and again, people on the internet, oh, they're doing live events again. Well, the show's on Tuesday. They do those on Friday and Saturday in the state of Florida. It's not like they're on the other side of the planet. We've seen them get back from the other side of the planet, Middle Eastern shows, to be back the next day or two to do live TV. Like, it's possible for them to, like, they should be doing it live, not where if they flop, you can edit it before you put it out to make sure everything's okay. And if you knew he got fired, you could have very easily got a crowd in there to do that, to do the same thing, just without him there. Everything would have went exactly the same. No one would have known because you wouldn't have aired it except for the people that were there. So they could have got a special son and it could have been done. But instead, they went the lazy route. Shocker. But yes, if you're going to have an excuse, at least make it a semi-good one, not one as bad as, well, they're doing live events again on days that are nowhere near when TV is. Like, they should be doing that live. Hopefully, now that Triple H came down, yeah, I'm back. Hopefully, that'll turn all of that around, because there's just too much stupid, hokey, cartoony laziness going on there. It hurts my damn head. And then get to Dynamite, which started off sadly with Bryan Danielson announcing he's out of Forbidden Door, blood and guts. I just hope it isn't a head injury just because of his history. And there's only so many of those you could take. So hopefully it's not. He looked like he was moving fine, but that doesn't mean anything. So we'll see what it is. I haven't looked because I didn't want to see. So I know I've had a bunch of head injuries and how I feel. And I know he's had a bunch and lost his career because of it before. But hopefully he comes back, just as good, if not better, because he's putting on some great matches, in my opinion, along the way, just since getting to AEW. And no matter what AEW haters have to say, but those were good matches. Can't argue it. I mean, you can, but what the hell's the point? Just makes you look like an ass. That gets us to Orange Cassidy and Roppongi Vice. which is Trent Beretta and Rocky Romero defeating Will Ospreay and Aussie Open, what I thought was a great one. Yeah, Will Ospreay, man, every time he's hit the ring so far in AEW, it's been great. So good on him and great on everyone there. And I've thoroughly enjoyed seeing everyone there leading into the Forbidden Door. And most of it's been really, really good stuff. Yet I never saw a lot of them do anything. So to see what they're capable of after hearing the names for forever, like it's really, really cool to me. Again, I just don't have time, capabilities to watch everything from over there, which hopefully can change, one day. But really good stuff there. Christian's promo was on another level. Him as a heel, like you could believe it. Like he just plays it so well. It just comes so natural to him. And that was like, if you haven't seen it, find Christian's promo. I think I shared it on Twitter and the Facebook page. I might not have done it on the Facebook page. Yeah, but damn, that was good. So find it, appreciate it, share it out. If you haven't, Wrestling Ski on Twitter, it's definitely there, I think, a few times. That was amazing. Even a TLC reference. And now we get to see if Luchasaurus becomes as heavy. Yeah, he's been right there with Jungle Boy. Let's see how it all works out. I'm excited to see it again. When they pull the trigger for Jungle Boy to come back, how they do it all. But that promo was a great way to start it off. Like he was on a roll. Again, if you have not seen it, for the love of God, go see it. And again, that fits into that Escalated quickly too. That was about Carmelo, and that was about the Tony D'Angelo crime family thing, and that included, like, that escalated from Friends to that promo real quick, and it was so good. So kudos to Christian for that one. Malachi Black defeated Penta Oscuro in a great one to qualify for the All Atlantic title Fatal 4-Way. Here comes down Pac, and then Miro as a recorded a great pre-recorded promo there. I'm looking forward to seeing how that match plays out, because we haven't seen Miro really in forever. He was gone forever and ever, and everyone in the match is good. So that should be a really, really good one. In my defense, I don't see why people jump all over Malachi and say he's overrated. Like, the guy's super talented, like really talented. And I think this match is going to prove it. Hangman Adam Page defeated Silas Young with Cole on commentary, because of course Cole had to be on commentary. Attacks Jay White after the match. Low blow from Adam Cole. Shocker, because that's all he knows how to do. And then Okada makes the save on that. Great to see Okada and the pop that he got. Tony Storm defeated Marina Shafir in a decent match. Nyla Rose attacked Tony after. Thunder Rosa makes a save. Same normal thing. Tell you, happens way too much. And then Tanahashi and Jon Moxley defeat Lance Archer and Jericho with Regal on commentary. It was a good match. And then again, everyone else that came out was involved. There was all of that. That is going to be, I think, it's going to be a good show on Sunday. A great match. Now we just have to see what happens tonight. Between SmackDown and Rampage, leading into Forbidden Door in Chicago. Really, Rampage. You see what they do with that when it comes to Forbidden Door, which I still think the matches are going to be, phenomenal. Maybe I'll come on Sunday and do a quick pre-show just to give you who I think's going to win, and then I can mention all that and tell you how much I was wrong come Monday. But see what they do again. Rampage, it's not normally the greatest thing on the planet. And even if it was, the ratings, like, no one's going to watch it. Like, apparently, I don't know why. There are some weeks where it's phenomenal. You're going, man, if they could do this every week to get ratings, and then the next week they turn around, they suck. But we'll see what they want to do and what they're going to pull leading into it, story wise and everything going in to the Forbidden Door on Sunday, and also what SmackDown does, because Money in the Bank is next weekend. So, see how that one's going to play out and work out, because no matter how much dumb they throw into Money in the Bank, we know the Money in the Bank matches are going to be good. We know there's going to be some good matches in there. It's just like Bianca and Carmella. There you go. Like, we all know what's going to happen there. That's the problem with it. I like the Street Profits to beat the Usos, but probably not. It's just one of those damn things. We got to wait and see how they do it all. But yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, everyone on Good Pods. I appreciate it. Let's keep getting it bigger. Please feel free. The link is coming up on either side of the screen if you're watching on YouTube. So when you watch a video, right there, just to subscribe right there. It's that easy. And there's recommended video in the other corner, whichever one it is over there. So click on those and help it out to get the subscribers up, because that would help immensely. And let it matters out there somewhat. Because putting forth a lot of effort to do all this, and I'll be back on guaranteed Monday, might be Sunday, for a pre-show for the Forbidden Door, pay-per-view. Don't know yet. Gotta talk to the boys, but yeah, it was a good one. I enjoyed it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Don't forget to follow along again. Apple Podcast, Spotify, Good Pods, Castbox, Amazon Music, YouTube, Rumble, all over. Share it out everywhere you can to get more people on, no matter what app you're on. Share it out for me. And until I see you again, people, peace.